right, good evening. Good evening, fellow board members, Mr. Gonzalez, district staff, and general public is here. Time is 6:04 p.m. on this, the 22nd day of March, 2023, and I call this regular meeting of the United Independent School District Board of Trustees to order. May I have the trustees that are present, please announce their name for the record.
Ricardo Rick Rodriguez, present.
Gilbert Aguilar Jr. present.
Michelle Molina present.
Frank Castillo present.
Thank you. And
Mr.
myself-
Vélez,
Go
for
ahead,
the
sir.
record, on behalf of Mr. Montemayor, he could not be here this evening. He apologized. Unfortunately, there was a function at campus. He had a commitment. We apologize for that. Okay?
No problem.
Thank you.
And myself, Ramiro Vélez III, let the record show that a quorum of board members is present, that this meeting has been duly called, and that notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act. Agenda item 2, it's going to be Pledge of Allegiance in the Texas pledge. If I can have everybody please stand up. Thank you.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag, with allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.
Thank you. Agenda item 3, recognitions. I believe we have several recognitions.
Yes, sir. We'll start, Ms. Ramirez.
Thank you very much. I'd like to wish a very good evening to all of our board members, to Mr. Gonzalez, parents in attendance, staff and guests. My name is Cynthia Ramirez, and I'm the Executive Director of Middle Schools. Our first recognition is to the Grand Champion and the Reserve Grand Champion of the 2022-2023 Middle School Science Fair winners. Please help me congratulate our Grand Champion, Katia Velasquez, a student at Elias Herrera Middle School, who submitted her project on geothermal energy. She's accompanied today by her proud principal, Mr. Carlos Martinez, by her teacher, Mr. Henry Long. Katia, come over here to the middle. Thank you. Congratulations, Katia. Also, please help me welcome our Reserve Grand Champion winner, Silke Ramirez. She is accompanied tonight by her teacher, Ms. Priscilla Chapa, and her proud principal, Mr. Gilbert Moreno from Troutman Middle School. Silke submitted her project on getting the best use of air. So congratulations to you. Congratulations and best of luck to Silke and Katia, who will be traveling to Texas A&M University at College Station this weekend to compete in the Texas Science and Engineering Fair. You and your teachers make us very proud. Thank you.
Good evening, board members, Mr. Gonzalez, members of the audience, parents, students. I'm very proud to congratulate and honored to announce our next recognition for this evening. My name is Rebecca Morales, by the way. I'm, for the record, the Assistant Superintendent for Administration and Policies. United ISD would like to congratulate our UISD Police Department Captain for Field Operations, Mr. Pedro Sarmiento, on being presented with the WBCA 125th Celebration Spirit Award. Every year, the Washington Birthday Celebration Association presents this special award to a worthy individual who commits long extra hours and resources during the WBCA activities that make the patriotic celebration the largest of its kind in the United States. This year, the WBCA Executive Board nominated Captain Sarmiento for his relentless efforts in ensuring that the festivities are executed safely for our community. Congratulations, Captain Sarmiento. It is with great pleasure that I also announce the next recognition for this evening. Executive Director of Communications and Instructional Television, Susan E. Carlson, was recently recognized by the Laredo Morning Times in a special issue for the International Women's Day for her 26 years of leadership and excellence in having built one of the premier instructional television facilities in the state of Texas and improving equity for women in technology. Under Mrs. Carlson's leadership, our instructional television department has won numerous awards at the state, national, and international levels, to include 3 Lone Star Emmy nominations. On behalf of our superintendent, Mr. David H. Gonzalez, and her fellow management team members, we extend our most sincere congratulations and thank her for her continued commitment to our UISD employees, students, parents, and community. Congratulations, Ms. Carlson.
And finally, tonight, I bring to you, board members, a great story tonight. I'd like to introduce you to Elias Herrera Middle School teacher, Marisa Ayala, who is being recognized tonight for her efforts in saving the life of one of our Elias Herrera Middle School students, Ms. Ayala. On the morning of February the 3rd, 2023, a student named Luis Moreno, who is also here tonight with his parent, with his mother, and along with his proud principal, was trying to advise someone in his class that he was choking. So a student came into Ms. Ayala's class and advised her of what was happening. Ms. Ayala immediately told one of the students to go get the nurse, ran to the classroom next door. When she arrived, she saw Luis in distress, hunched over, practically changing colors and looking like he wasn't breathing. So she immediately began the Heimlich maneuver. After 3 attempts, the obstruction was dislodged, allowing Luis to begin breathing normally again. For her incredible and heroic efforts, we and Luis's parents recognize Ms. Ayala tonight with deep, deep gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you. Agenda item 4, public comments. Do we have anybody signed up?
No, sir.
All right, no public comments. Agenda item 5, consent agenda items. We have items A through I.
Make a motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussions on items A through I for approval? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Unopposed, motion passes. Agenda item 6, items for individual considerations. A, discussion and possible action to approve donations.
Mr. Vélez, members of the board, at this time, the following donations of $1,000 or more are the following. UISD Education Foundation received a donation of $5,000 from Robert and Susette Tijerina to be used toward graduating senior scholarships, student school supplies, clothing, or teacher supplies. Second one, Borges Elementary School received a donation of $3,000 from Booster Club for the purchasing of a laminating machine. Third one, Raul Peralez Middle School cheer team received a donation of $1,595.22 from the Booster Club to be used for the San Antonio cheer competition expenses. Last one is Raul Peralez Middle School Athletic Booster Club received a donation of $1,000 for the end of the year field trip to San Antonio. The following donations under $1,000: Ruiz Elementary School first grade class received donation of $250. Robert and Susette Tijerina Model Elementary School received a donation of a projector screen valued at $189 from M. Ramirez. Grant total is $11,034.22. We ask that you approve these this evening.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
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 All those opposed? None opposed, motion passes. Agenda item 6B is discussion and possible action approve board minutes for the month of December 2022. A motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve in a second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? None opposed. Motion passes. Item 6C, discussion and possible action regarding requests from board members for use of board discretionary funds for various projects and campuses.
Mr. Vélez, members of the board, Mr. Gonzalez, members of the audience, we just have one additional request that was submitted on behalf of District 7, Mr. Francisco Frank Castillo, in the amount of $4,694.21 for printing and postage of informational newsletter.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion in a second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
Thank
None
you.
opposed. Motion passed. Thank you, sir. Item 6D is consideration and approval of resolution authorizing the issuance of United Independent School District Maintenance Tax Notes, Series 2023, entering into a purchase and investment letter and a paying agent registrar agreement and other matters related thereto. Mr. Flores?
Good evening, Mr. Vélez, members of the board, Mr. Gonzalez, Mr. Troutman. We have Dan Martinez and Robert Tijerina, our financial advisor and our bond counsel here, to present this item to you. It's a financing to get some items for the district.
Good evening, Mr. Feliz, members of the board, Mr. Gonzalez and staff. Again, for the record, Robert Tijerina with Tijerina Galvan Lawrence School District's financial advisor. And there's a presentation in front of you, final pricing, maintenance tax notes, series 2023. On page 2, we list the projects that the funds will be used for along the cost of issuance, total amount $8,690,000. On page 3, we received 5 bids from 4 banks. The lowest was 4.03, which is callable at any time. So in other words, if the district wants to pay it off, refinance it on any time, you can do so without a penalty or premium. On page 4 is the breakdown of the financing of your existing M&O debt. So on the $8,690,000, column H, I, and J is the total, the principal, interest, and total annually. And again, on row 80 is the interest rate, 4.03%. And if this item is approved, the funds will be received by the district on April the 20th. On page 5 is the timetable of events. This started on February the 7th, and if, again, item is approved today, the financing will close on April the 20th. And on page 6, we have the working group, the issuer, United Independent School District, financial advisor, your 2 co-bond counsels, Winstead PC, CRD Law Group, the purchaser, the lender is government finance, key government finance. And again, I know it's quite a bit of information. Any questions from the board members?
I'll just note that there's various projects that are being
Yes, sir.
entertained
On
with
page
this,
2,
right?
yes, sir, are the various projects and items we listed from furniture, computer equipment, computer software, and vehicles.
Understand. Once we issue approval, we proceed, can the monies be deviated to other projects, or it has to be what was discussed initially, like in this case that it's noted here for this
That's
item?
a great question. Your co-bond counsels are here, but I believe that they have to be used towards the projects that were identified.
Understand, okay. All right, so we see, I'm just gonna go real quick on that, on page 2, so we see furniture for the new schools, Ramirez Middle School, Clark Elementary, computer equipment. So we have a Chromebooks, and then we have, I don't know if you can answer this, but we have a line that says high school teachers and campus administration of $1.6 million. What would that?
Yes. We meet as a group with technology, and they do an assessment of district-wide, and these are to upgrade all the equipment district-wide, both at the student level and at the teacher and campus administration level.
Okay, so this is the equipment that's being used by the
Yes.
staff, okay.
And the student software for the entire district.
Understand, okay. All right, and then finally, we have obviously computer software that you mentioned, and we have 10 police vehicles that are indicated here for our police department.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
All right. No further questions from me. I don't know, any other questions from some of the other?
Motion to approve.
All right, so we have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made second. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? None opposed. Motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Flores. Mr. Tejerina?
Appreciate it.
Martinez,
Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to represent the district. Thank you.
Thank you.
So with that, it's agenda item 7, closed session. Time is currently 6:20 PM in accordance with Texas Government Code Sections 551.071, 551.076. The board will discuss items 7A and 7B. No action will be taken in closed session. We'll be back in approximately 25 minutes. All right, agenda item 8, open session. Board has reconvened from closed session. We are now in open session. Time is 7:38 PM. For the record, no action was taken in closed session. There is no voting agenda item, so we move to agenda item 9, adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
A motion?
Second.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? None opposed. Motion passes. We are adjourned at 7:38. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Thank you, guys.